Hey, how you doing, YouTube? This is Sean. Even Facebook friends, how you doing? I wanted to start making a daily video. I know this one's going to be on my phone for now, but I'm going to kind of branch in and hopefully do setups where it's on my laptop and computer where I actually have a mic that's more beneficial than the phone. But I just want to talk about something that's kind of important to me. It's actually a breakdown of nutrition and how you eat during your diet. So a lot of times, say for instance, I know Jay Cutler is one of them, but they're bodybuilders. They're references of those figures that are able to proportion their body to extravagant sizes. Something that the proportions are kind of out of control. Like you're like, how did he get his biceps 27 inches and his waist is 30? You know, it makes no sense sometimes. But how they get there is they eat all the time. But the premise I'm going to rewind to and go back to is the fact is this: your body needs a natural breakdown of nutrients throughout the day. It has to be the right time frame. You have to get your body synced, and your body has to know that it can rely on you for nutrition. The biggest thing is every hour and a half, 2 hours, you want to eat something in your body. You need something solid. A lot of people say, why not just use a protein shake? If you take a protein shake that's only going to be in your body for about a half hour, you're going to need something solid. Your body's going to pull from that protein because it's a liquid source extremely fast, faster than it's going to be if it was to break down a solid. So what you want is that constant flow. Just try to get your body, or you actually try to get a routine in your life and your lifestyle, just to have constant solids every hour and a half, 2 hours. I always like to recommend too, if you're just taking like proteins, like say for instance chicken, steak, you also want fats. I know hamburger is a good byproduct too, something that has a good amount of fat and protein as well. But you want to get fat as well in your body, and you want a good fat. So good fats can be a balance of avocado oil. It can be, I love coconut oil, unrefined. You want something that can break down your body a lot faster. I mean, when you look at coconut oil, you look at it, how you sit next to the stove, it burns down into a liquid form in seconds. That's something you want in your body. I know a lot of times for me, I'm a salesperson, so I'm always on the go. I'm always moving. I kind of base eating peanut butter every hour and a half as my fat breakdown. It's not that great for me because you're going to have to work a little bit harder. It's not a natural peanut butter. It's something that's more mixed in with, it has like high fructose corn syrup, or sometimes like Jifs, or that peanut butter. You want something that's natural, something that doesn't have anything that made that peanut butter come together, something that's kind of a more loose peanut butter, something that breaks down a lot easier. It's not artificial with molasses mixtures and all this in it. So with that premise, I'm just trying to tell you just to eat on a consistent basis. Get your body in that routine to constantly have food in its stomach. So a premise is this, and the last thing I want to let you go with is that when you're eating something, say for instance you're on a diet for 6-8 hours. That means a fast. I mean, I know these keto diets, they'll tell you to branch down into like 17-hour fasting, or it may be even shorter than that, I'm not too sure. But a lot of those breakdowns will tell you to fast and then come back into it and eat a lot of fat. But when you actually break down and you fast that long, your body's going to take everything that it's eating at that moment as a fat source. So it's going to store it as fat. And then your body's going to want more food on top of that, because now that it's stored the fat, and it's preparing its body because it's in a survival mode, it's going to want more food on top of that to break down into nutrients. So that's why you have a habit of eating so much after you haven't eaten in a long time. Your body's pulling from the fat, and then it wants to pull from nutrients. So it's going to pull from that solid density of the first intake, and then once that intake hits, your body realizes it, then it will start pulling for nutrients. Which can be a dangerous game, because say for instance if you're off that fast and you come back into eating something like a pie or a Hershey pie, something like that, something that's not a good idea, say for instance high fructose corn syrup, ice cream, stuff like that, your body's going to have a field day at just storing that non-good fat and non-good sugar in your body. And your body now thinks it has a backup pile, and that's going to have a release factor into your body, and that's going to pour more offsets into your body rather than you're not going to see the definition as you once did. Little things like that. I mean, I have a lot to say, so I'm going to stop there. Hopefully that kind of gives you a little bit of a breakdown, just speaking from my mind. Once again, I don't have like a college degree, so I can't tell you all these terms based off the health field. But what I can tell you is what I've been through, and I've been working out pretty much my whole life. I went through a lot of trials and tribulations with my back being hurt and everything, but now that I'm past that, I'm in a whole different stage of my life, and I'm just trying to get back of the understanding that I have. Have a great day. Thank you for listening.